Bro, you've relapsed over and over and over now. Look, I know it's hard and challenging, but I can show you the next step if you want, mate. Okay. This is what helped me, you know? I've managed to get pretty far on this, but the next step, it's really just to relax your body. Really. You know, I tried it. Like, I tried all the other steps, bro. Like, if you just relax your body, if you just breathe fully, like, as you're jacking off, if you can train that into your mind. Okay, I'm jacking off, relax, 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 relax. Okay, I'm jacking off, breathe deeply, breathe deeply, breathe deeply, breathe deep. If you can just keep training that into your mind and body, eventually you'll do it naturally, and that'll be the next step. That will stop making you relapse like as much, right? You know, most of the next steps ahead are just to stop you relapsing as much. There's not one trick that will just never make you relapse again, unfortunately. It'd be great if there was, but really it's just a combination of many, many, many tricks until you get to the point where you're just, you know, at a really good level. But that's the next thing I want you to do. I want you to try and just relax and relax and relax and breathe deeply and breathe deeply and breathe deeply until you never relapse again, because it's so important that you stop relapsing, bro. Obviously, those two things are not gonna actually make you never relapse again. And any YouTuber that tells you otherwise, oh, just this one thing, nah, it's all rubbish, right? It's a series of many, many practices until you get to the point where you're jacking off and you're relaxed and you're breathing deeply and you're imagining the right woman and you're feeling through her and you've been reducing your tension like that, and you've been doing this and you've been doing this and it's when you get to that point that you just don't fap, because what's the point? And even if you did start fapping, there's a practice to stop doing that. And even if you were almost all the way, there's a practice to stop you doing that. It's just a series of many, many practices until it's so hard to fap that you just don't fap. That's how you actually do it. You do all of these practices and you make them sort of habitual, so you just do them naturally until it's so almost like actually difficult to fap that you just don't do it. You just don't do it. That is truly how you get on this journey, bro. And that's what helped me the most. And your next step, bro, is to literally just relax your body and to just breathe deeply and fully. Please just do that, bro. Honestly, I could go through the rest of this video telling you about a bunch of other stuff. The most important thing is that you do that. So, it was August. It was early August last year. Not this August. No, this didn't happen to me recently. Last August. I was literally like, this was my idea, right? So, I kept jacking off to like the hub, right? So my idea was, if I looked up some pictures of women and then put them all in a slide, and then I would have no excuse to go on the hub and instead go on the pictures, and then instead of jacking off to like sort of like messed up like higher dopamine videos, I would be jacking off to lower dopamine just pictures. That was my sort of how my mind worked back then. So I literally spent like 3-4 hours just going through pictures on the internet, putting them all into like a Google slide, and just literally just flicking through all the pictures and just getting more and more in. It's honestly pretty disgusting. Just getting more and more pictures in. And I literally nutted 3 or 4 times just getting the pictures in. Honestly, bro, it didn't help. Like, I fapped every single day that month. It's like, nah. The reason I tell you that story is because it sums up how flipping clueless I was. Like, genuinely, like, I was so clueless. That was my plan. That was my idea. That was my, like, strategy. And, bro, like, most guys' strategies are much better, bro. You go see some other Nofap YouTubers, it's like, just distract yourself, bro. Just start going to the gym, mate. You know? Like, or whenever you, like, feel the urge, just, like, get up and run to the gym and, like, just, like, obviously going to the gym is really good. Like, obviously working hard is really good. But, like, don't sort of attach that to, like, don't sort of try to attach Nofap to going to the gym. because we don't want to just go to the gym. We want to actually fix our Nofap thing, and then maybe we could do going to the gym as well, right? Right, that's the sort of philosophy we got. We want to do Nofap, but we also want to go to the gym, right? Oh, can I combine that? But that doesn't work, bro. Honestly, bro, we want to go on to Nofap because it's just like you get so much more, and really the journey is like this. It's not really like this. Honestly, it's like this. It's literally like that. And I want to make those dips a lot more frequent for you than they were for me. Honestly, it took me 6 months at one point to get like a dip at my Nofap, and it's honestly ridiculous. And I was like actually learning a lot about it at the time, like throughout all of that, and I still struggled, bro. So this is how you do it, mate. Relax your body, breathe fully. That's your next step, mate. Now, your ego might be telling you otherwise right now. Your ego might be telling you, oh, no, that's way too simple, bro. No, there's got to be like some sort of like internet blocker I can install, or there's got to be some sort of like strategy I can technique. Or what if I like try like a different like angle when I'm laying in bed, like oh, like it needs to be more complicated than that. Like, it's not, bro. Honestly, mate. And I'm gonna convince you right now. When you're jacking off, are you like this? Or are you like this? Right? Like, are you like this? Like, are you like this? Right? Like all your muscles are like so tense. Like your thighs, it's almost like you're like in a bodybuilding competition. And your like thighs are like so tense right now. Like you're just like, come on, come on. Like genuinely, that's what you're like. You're so tense, bro. Honestly, bro, you jack off twice as fast when your body is tense. Relax your body. It'll take you twice as long to jack off. That's twice as much time you have to say, no, I'm not jacking off anymore. That's right. Like, it's not some sort of like, it's not some sort of like, but that's way too simple, bro. Like, it is simple, bro. But it's the next step, mate. Right? You ain't got like flipping super jumping powers. You can't flipping jump like the next 10 steps, mate. That like in a video game, bro. Do you do level 1, then level 2, then level 3, or do you go from like level 1 and then just bring it straight to the boss level? Like, yeah, I might get you, bro. Like, nah, bro. You got to start with like the chickens or whatever, like level 1. You got to start with just punching the tree, mate, before you can level up to like killing the dragon, mate. Like it's just how it works. It's just how it progresses. Like you've got to start at level 1, bro. If you're fapping, like once every 2 or 3 days, you're at level 1. If you're doing once every 4, 5, or 6 days, maybe you're at like level 2, 3, 4, 5 at that stage. Honestly, bro, just relax your body. If you're still jacking off at least once in 3 days, and I don't care, but if you're jacking off every single day, you're at level 1. If you're jacking off every other day, you're still probably at level 1. If it's every 3 days, you're probably at level 2, but still, like, it's like, so what you do at this stage is to just relax your body and to just breathe fully, because I swear those two things combined, they will make it so much harder for you to jack off. And then you get to level 2, right? You can't mine the stone before you punch the wood, bro. Okay, after you've mined the wood, which we've decided we're going to do now, you punch the stone. And I'll give you a little preparation so you don't have to come back and watch the video once you've like sort of finished level 1. After you finish punching the wood, after you finish like breathing fully and relaxing your body while fapping. So every single time you have the urge to fap and you start like almost going at it, learn to relax your body, learn to breathe fully. And then level 2, and try and keep this in mind because you'll have to remember this for a bit longer than level 1. It's what would level 2 be for you? Many things you can try. It honestly depends on you, bro. It depends on what your constraint is, but I'll say level 2's like just having a full and open front of the body at all times. That'll probably be level 2. And you could probably like start at a lower level at that. Level 2 would probably be like, during the day, try to sit up straight. That would be probably like level 2. Level 3 would probably be like, try and do this breathing technique where you like inhale into your tensions and then your lower belly, and then you in that sort of sequence. I've just go on my channel and sort of scroll. And I'm trying to remember what practice it was, but I've got like a series of practices, and one of those I'm trying to remember what number it was. The breathing technique. I think it was one of the later numbers, like number 5, maybe. It's hard to remember. Maybe number 4 or 5, possibly. Yeah, but I've got like a series of practices. So if you just click on one of those, right? Some of them are a bit harder than others. This breathing technique that will get you to level 2, 3, 4, 5. Honestly, like it will really get like because you can seriously level it up, bro. Like if you start implementing those small habits, like sitting up straight on the toilet. Like I used to literally like sit like this on the toilet, my back being bent over. Like that would be the next step for you after that. Just to sit up straight on the toilet. So to squat down when you need to pick something up. To like try and have like a full posture at all times. Stop trying to stop bending down when you want to grab something and start like squatting down. Like it might look weird for the first like week or two, but it will keep your front of your body straight and open, and it will stop all that tension accumulating. It's all of these practices, bro. That's what I'd like you to do, bro. Okay. And like again, bro, like your ego is gonna be playing at me again, mate. Like, oh, but like no, I've been in this for months now, man. Like, but it's not about how many months you've been in this. Honestly, it's about how many times you fap. Right? That's all it's about, bro. Right? You could have been in this for 5 years straight, but if you're still fapping like once every other day, you're still on level 1. It's like if you join a Minecraft world and then you just start punching trees and punching more trees and you literally just spend the entire game punching trees for the first like being 5 years, right? And like somehow you survive the nighttime and that you're still at level 1. You're still just punching trees, right? You're not at level 2 yet, bro. Just because you've been punching trees for so long doesn't mean you're suddenly at level 1 billion. Yeah, sure, you've got a lot of wood now, bro, but like what? Like it's like it's like you go up to the guy who's just killed the Ender Dragon, and you're like, well, look at all my wood. Like it's you're still at level 1, mate. Like you just get to level 2. Get to level 2 first through relaxing your body and breathing deeply, and you'll stop being this guy who's still punching his wood, bro. Like you just get to level 2, mate. Stop mining the stone, bro. Like what are you doing? No, but seriously, that's what you do, bro. Honestly, bro, ego will keep you punching wood for the rest of your life. If we can just sit here, have some humility, like honestly, bro, like I had some of the slowest Nofap progress. I felt like I had the slowest Nofap progress. Honestly, my friend said that he had stopped jacking off when I was still jacking off every other day. And I started before him. I felt like garbage, bro. I felt like actual trash. I felt like I was moving behind. I felt like everybody else was sort of like propelling their lives faster than mine. And I was sort of stuck. And my ego would have said otherwise. Well, bro, you've been in this for so long. Like, do you remember that time when you like didn't do it for like a week? Like, oh, bro, like, oh my god, oh, you're actually pretty good, bro. Like, you're like, shut up, bro. Like, like, it's not about like how long you went like a few months ago. It's not about. It's just about. Do you do it every other day, every 3 days, every 4 days? That's the levels, right? That's how you level up, right? Once a month, once every 3 months, once every 6 months. That's what leveling up is. Once you get beyond your tension, you realize that you can go even beyond that. Once you control your mental fantasies, you level up to that next tier, right? This is how you do it, bro. Now go race ahead, bro. Defy your ego, mate. Because it will keep you behind. It will keep you at where you are right now for the rest of your life if you don't actually slap it in the face and propel yourself forward and say, you know what, bro, I can take that step and it's not too small for me, mate. And then take that step and you'll start making progress. And then just come back to these videos and I'll tell you the next step, mate. And then I'll tell you the next step, and then I'll tell you the next step. Because we're gonna cross this bridge, bro. We're gonna do it together, mate. Because I am sick and tired of saying the same things over and over. Because you can't kill the Ender Dragon yet, mate. Right? You're still punching wood. You've got to relax your body. You've got to like start breathing fully. Those are the first things I tried. Right? And I made some huge progress, bro. Honestly, the amount of effects, I could go so in detail about the benefits of those two practices. Benefit number 1. Like, genuinely, benefit number 1. Clear mind. Think about how important that is. Having a clear mind. Like, when you're jacking off, imagine if your mind was clear. Imagine if you could make clear, accurate, and, like, good decisions while you're jacking off. Wouldn't you be more likely to get out of bed and just stop jacking off? Honestly, this happens to me sometimes. I'll be jacking off, right? And then my mind will be like, why are you doing this? Like, naturally. I'm not even forcing it. Like, right now, you've got, like, force it, you got to almost, like, force it with this sort of, like, willpower. Like, oh, why am I doing this? It happens to me naturally, bro. Because my mind comes up with it by itself. Why am I doing this? Naturally in my own head. I get out of bed and I just fucking get on with my day, bro. I don't nut. Right? That's it. That's level 1, bro. That's level 1. The amount of benefits you could get from those practices, I can't even name them all because the video will get a bit too long. And I don't want you to be watching this for the rest of your life, bro. Like, just get on. Like Jesus, but like, come on, get to the next level, bro. You can do it, mate. I believe in you, bro. Come on. It's time, bro. We gotta fix our brokenness. We gotta do it for our purpose. Can't even